That is my kind of thing. Please welcome Sir Rod Stewart and Jools Holland, CBE. Oh, hi, Jools.
Oh, Mrs. Stewart's here.
Hey. Oh, Penny's got her eyes on you too. You better behave. You better behave. Oh, God, you know, that was great. This comes from Swing Fever, which is your new album that you've got out. I mean, I just love that kind of music. How did you two come together to do this?
Well, I was making an album in Los Angeles and it wasn't going very well. I needed some rough edges to it, give it a rock and roll feel, so I called up my old mate Jools.
So you're a bit of rough then, Jools? Yeah?
I really am. I said to him, you've come to the right place. Yes, he didn't want it too smooth, but he did ring me up just before Christmas a couple of years ago, and I thought it was a prank call. He said, oh, it's Rod Stewart here, and I didn't really know him that time. He said, oh, what about making a record together on Happy Christmas? I said, yeah, OK, see you next year then. Put the phone down. I just made that up. But it was true. So we got together and we realised we loved all this music. Filled dancing, filled with joy.
Yeah.
And it was great. It's been the most enjoyable record I think I've ever made.
Oh, wow. God, that's incredible, because you two, your track record in the business, I mean, my God, it's all stuff of legends. What made it so special for you?
Well, because obviously it's different from rock and roll, although there is a connection, because, you know, rock and roll was born out of swing music. Yeah. But these songs, you know, I did the Great American Songbook, 5 volumes of all the ballads, and we said no slow ones on this one, all up-tempo, and they are a challenge. And they're easy to sing, but they are a challenge.
Are they brand new songs or are they covers? Yeah. Are they covers or are they brand new songs?
No, they're all covers, yeah, all from the, 30s and 40s.
You've got people like, Louis Armstrong?
There's the Louis Armstrong ones, there's Wynonie Harris. I mean, there's some great pieces, you know, those old songs still have a resonance, but I think it's us playing them in a sort of bluesy sort of way, really, keeping that sort of... because that's what my band sort of sound like, you know. But it got the whole band, when we do a take, and it would literally be... we do 3 songs in sort of a few hours, and the whole band would be sort of dancing. The first time we did the first one, I thought, is he going to like it? Because if he doesn't like it, this isn't going to work. And I could see in the control room the silhouette of him dancing. Oh, it's going to be all right. It's great.
Who gets final say? Because you're so, you know, accomplished, both of you as musicians. So who picks the sound?
Together.
You just decided together?
Yeah, there was no disagreement.
You don't turn up the vocals or turn up the piano?
No. We have a separate person to do that. But there was no... when you make an album with a band, usually there's a punch-up, I'm leaving the group, I don't like it. It was a love affair.
But it's so right when he says that people make records and they say that after it, it's the worst experience of my life. I've left the music business, I've gone into therapy, all that happens. This was the opposite. We just loved every minute of it.
Well, I mean, it's almost like being in love. And that's the clip that we've got now. It's beautiful.
Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be.
That's joyful, isn't it? That's so...
That's on the railway station.
I was going to say, you know what's so beautiful? Like Kay just said, it's so joyful. It's this music we need at the moment because we can understand what you're saying. There's a lot of songs you can't understand a word they're saying. Do you know what I mean? It's like... It's so true. And what I love about your Jools Holland live is that you've got so much people in there that are authentic, that are underground, like Yeba, you had Kano, Jill Scott, and I think that love, is that what it was about for you, having that soul and live music?
Love of the music, yeah. And I mean, a lot of this is, you know, it's I suppose it's based on all the things that we loved listening to when we were growing up and have never had a chance to do. But I think exactly what you're saying, it's all of those... And, oh, by the way, all of those people you've spoken about all have a knowledge of this music.
Yes.
All those great people, you know, they always... We had Ray on which was on with the Who's Johnny with Rod.
She's
She's amazing.
amazing.
But she knows all that old music.
She's an old soul, though, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know, she's so young-looking, and then you realise the music that she's listened or been brought up on is from back in the day. And I think that's one of the really lovely things that I think both of you bring, is that you've brought a new generation with you.
Hopefully.
I know, I mean it, though, seriously. There's going to be so many people who won't recognise this because they're too young, and then you guys are bringing it back.
How come my wife knows all these songs? I know all these songs. I knew them when I was young.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they enter the psyche and they stay there forever.
Yeah.
I think it's the nostalgia, isn't it? It brings back the memory. You can't forget, you know, certain songs that you think of Louis Armstrong.
And also, you weren't tempted to go and attempt new or new collaborations or new pieces. You actually went back. What made you do that?
Well, I think it's reinventing them. I think there's a lot of great songs. It's like, you know, it's when the singer sings them. So, in fact, almost like Being in Love. That's the one song I didn't know that song. So the other ones we knew. Well, so let's do this one. So I learnt it, and then when he sang it, I suddenly thought, I love it. You know, and it's the singer, not the song. The singer brings that to the song. It's a great singer does, you know. It's like if Louis Armstrong sings something, I always love it. Why is that? I don't know, because the way he does it.
Can I just check this has got Penny's approval? It's nice to see you, Penny.
Nice to be here, girl. But it's hit the mark and it's going to be successful is when it gives me goose pimples, and it does every time I listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And how are you? We haven't seen you for ages. Are you still policing?
Still policing, yeah. I was on the, as a guest a few weeks ago, but I've been busy doing my other things. But it's really lovely to be here in the audience and support my husband and Jools for their new album. And yeah, it's great to be here, girls.
Is Police Officer Penny keeping you in line, Rod?
Well, she's leading me and the boys down a more righteous path.
Really?
Like, you know, when the boys are driving the car, 2 hands on the wheel!
I'm going to pry here. We were talking about sleeping positions earlier on. We were being confessed. I don't know if you two are going to confess anything here. Sleeping positions?
Or...
No, let me just clarify. The choice is...
OK, and he likes to sleep with an extra blanket. So, you know, I need to get on top of the blankets because I'm too hot under the sheets with him.
I just wanted to clarify.
OK, well, we've just got that. Jools is now looking a little bit nervous. You were talking about the two of you just really get on and relate to each other. It's comfortable. And I hope you don't mind me taking you there, but you've both shared the experience of prostate cancer or a diagnosis, haven't you? Which is something that men are, thank goodness, starting to talk about more. I mean, we talk about women's conditions on the show. Men don't really have that forum.
Well, first of all, let's take our hats off to our king, who made it publicly known.
Yeah.
Yes, we are prostate girls, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
and I think we did a...
finger up the bum, no harm done.
Exactly.
That's your slogan.
Tell your mum.
We did...
Song in there somewhere.
Exactly, yeah. And next recording. We did a big show for Prostate Cancer UK, and the whole point is to raise awareness. So if you're a man out there, well, there will be lots.
Yeah.
Get yourself checked.
It's great.
You know, as well, there's so much that you do and so much that you campaign and you know, putting out into the world. You're both legends. And one of the things I was reading about you were saying that you're happy that you had success at the time that you did, and you kind of worry about the young people now who's trying to get into music. What advice would you give to anybody who was really trying to get into entertainment music?
It takes so long. The music business has changed so much. For instance, there's no pub rock anymore. I mean, there's no... We used to play pubs.
Yeah.
You know,
Get that
10
experience.
people, that's all gone now.
Yeah.
Record companies don't invest unless they really... When I first signed my album, first record, didn't do very well, but the record company said, we believe in this kid. Let's keep with him. And they did. But now, if the bottom line doesn't add up after you've released the album, all right, next one, in you come. Yeah. It's totally different.
And they launch people on social media now as well.
Yeah. It's much harder, I think. But I think the real thing for people to do is you've got to love what you play and play what you love and love the people you're playing it with, and then it'll be... Yeah. If we love the music we play, so then you hope other people can love it. That's the first thing. You've got to really love what you play.
You're always champion Ruby Turner, and you, sir, the last time, she's amazing. The last time I saw you, I've got to say thank you. It was Royal Variety, and I was nervous to the point where I was going to be sick, and you pulled me to the side and said, just go on and be you. So I just want to say thank you.
Oh, wow. obviously...
hand it down to you youngsters, you know.
I'll take that, I'll take that.
It's been such a pleasure to have you here. And you, Penny, lovely to see you as well. It's been really great. Swing Fever to Rod Stewart and Jools Holland is out now.
Today.
That's all we've got time for.